Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? I'm going to wait for some people to get in here. Happy Tuesday, bays. I am so in love with my box braids, right? So in love with them. People have been asking me all day about my shirt, and I got it from Ashe Cultural Arts Center. So yeah, I love it. So I've gotten a lot of compliments. Hey Jared. Hey everybody. Everybody's coming in. Oh my goodness. First of all, I want to say that last week I had a work thing. Yeah, Kristen girl, I'm rocking the braids. I had a work thing last week, and that completely threw me off because I am a creature of habit. And so once I get into the habit of, doing something a certain way, then hi Elle. Once I get into the habit of doing something a certain way, then any type of it just takes me a while to adjust, right? So I had every intention on doing a hey James, hey Wendell, on doing a video last week, and it just did not happen. Oh, thank you. So yeah, so here we are, doing this chat and chill. And I had a particular topic that I want to talk about. Hey Jermaine, hey Elton, that I wanted to talk about, and then I kind of just want to open it up and see what y'all thoughts are, or just maybe answer any questions that y'all have out there in Bayland. But what I want to talk about, and I know I'm late, like I said, I wanted to talk about this last week, is that that good old rant Mr. Gibson went on. Thank you, Dave. Going in on black women, and I'm sure it's still up on his Instagram. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about Tyrese Gibson. And he, goes on this whole rant about black women and weaves and eyelashes and body modifications, and somehow that she doesn't equate to being a serious woman, and that nobody will take her seriously because she may wear weave or eyelashes or get body mods. And then he went on the Breakfast Club about who's deserving and not deserving to be a spouse. And I'm sorry, but I didn't know anybody made Tyrese Gibson an authority on relationships. And now I see why. My whole thing in a nutshell is, he's talked about his past experiences with his ex-wife. And to me, it seems as though he's still living in that pain, which is a very unfortunate thing, even though he currently has a very beautiful wife. So, thanks, Elle. He currently has a very beautiful wife. He just recently got married, and, she's gorgeous. However, sir, what he did with that statement on his Instagram and going on Breakfast Club saying the shit that he said, he literally shit on his entire fan base. So imagine, building your career with the women that have constantly supported you through, your entire career, and then you turn around just because you're married now, you shit on your entire fan base. So basically, a woman is put into a subcategory of not to be taken seriously because she wears hair weaves, eyelashes, or has gotten her body modified. First of all, I feel like you should do whatever it is that you need to do as a woman, as a person, so that you feel good about yourself. So whether it's I wear weaves, I like a dirty old eyelash. You know what I'm saying? I was about to give me some eyelash extensions this weekend, as a matter of fact. If a woman wants to modify her body, if she wants to, get her waist tucked in and add some extra on the back, then that's her business. If she has the money to do it, then that's her prerogative. But to put her in a subcategory and say that she doesn't deserve to be taken seriously, to me, just goes a bit too far. It sounds like he's still talking out of a hurt place, like he's still in a hurt place. And really, what I would like to say to Mr. Gibson, I'm sorry. What I would like to say to Mr. Gibson is that honestly and truthfully, it's not black women with the weaves or wigs or, eyelashes or body modifications. It's you. They have a lot of men that do not have a problem with that. And, so you just totally discredit the essence of a woman because she chooses to adorn herself with things that you don't agree with. Now, it's one thing, to have a matter of opinion or a preference. That's cool. We all have our preferences. However, don't turn around and shit on, the person that's not your preference just because they're not your preference. Like, to me, that's stupid. It's immature, and it's just really, I don't know. I have no words for it. You know what I'm saying? That's like me saying, okay, Tyrese, well, I don't like men whose lips always chap, so I'm not going to support you or your career because your lips are chapped. I can't take away the fact that the man is talented. Are his lips chapped a lot? Yes. Does he look like he will cut the shit out of your face with the kiss of death? Yeah. But can he sing his ass off? Yes, he can. So I'm not gonna do that. That's just like people with interracial dating. I have nothing against interracial dating. Go for what you know. But do not, I'm talking to my black men now, do not turn around and shit on black women just because you found you an exotical or a Caucasian woman. That's like you're shitting on your mother, your sisters, your ancestors. Like, it's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's just keep an open mind, and just because it's not your cup of tea or your preference, don't go shitting on the people who ain't your cup of tea. And that's all I have to say about that, because I don't want to give Mr. Gibson any more publicity on his asinine comments that he has been making as of late at all. So, and y'all can we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I have carved this out. This is a chat and chill. So while the comments are rolling in, I just wanted to tell y'all, so the struggle was really real today. I needed to get my son a haircut, and because he has pictures, and he has Easter pictures that he's taken on Thursday, and I was trying to hurry up to the barbershop, but they were closed, and I had to go back home, and I had to make sure he was straight, and I had to put him down, and then I came here, and then I started kind of playing with the lighting, and just, playing with different things. So, yeah, okay, so Sean is talking, and he's saying that he does have preferences, just like everybody has preferences, And you're entitled to those preferences. As a human being, it's just certain things we have an affinity towards, depending on how we grew up, who we grew up around, our influences, positive and negative experiences, kind of shape and mold our preferences to who it is that we would like to date or who we become interested in. I particularly really enjoy the seeing the people that choose otherwise, that decide, hey, well, Jared inboxed me that information because I need my baby haircut for his pictures on Thursday. What was my train of thought? I like when people decide to go outside the box and say, you know what, this person wasn't particularly my preference or what I usually go for, but I wouldn't say women are less either, Wendell. But when they decide to go out of their comfort zone and, date somebody they wouldn't usually date and it works out for them, then I don't know why. I just like it. I like when people go outside their comfort zones because it's just like, it's a mirror to me of some type of stretching outwards to expansion and new realizations. And so it's like when you open yourself up to the possibilities, like who knows what could happen. So yeah. Yep. Let's see. Jerome says, how should the black men feel when black women shit on them? Jerome, it is a two-way street, and I'm gonna call it an epidemic because the dialogue between black men and black women are jacked up right now. It's like we don't know how to communicate with one another. We don't know how to talk to each other. We don't know how to appreciate each other. We don't know how to value one another. And it's so many different things that we weren't taught first that I feel like is contributing to the problem. But once you know better, you do better. So for me, in my experiences, yeah, have I been angry? Yes. Have I been angry with the black man? Hell yeah. But at the end of the day, I had to stop and I had to educate myself on the place that the black man has currently in society, the big challenges that he faces, the type of support that he's going to need from me, the type of things that he needs that he wasn't conditioned to ask for. Like, I had to stop and educate myself on all of those things and then collect myself and then get back into the game. You see what I'm saying? But it's a very jacked up dialogue, and I feel like it's because a lot of us don't really understand the value in ourselves or how to take care of ourselves or how to be in relationship with ourselves so that we can be in healthy relationships with other people. So like I said, going back to my personal experience, I have been in relationship with self for a few years now. This is not something that I have just woke up and decided to do. I've been conditioning for biology through my own experiences. So it's just a matter of seeking out the information, really getting clear about what it is that you want, really getting clear about the value that you hold and what you're bringing to the table, and being able to also receive, like being able to have an exchange with another human being. A healthy exchange where it's okay to accept love. Damn, you know what I'm saying? I used to be that sister where it's like I couldn't even take a compliment. Like I didn't know how. Like it would make me feel uncomfortable when men would compliment me, and you know, I just didn't know. I never learned how to take that. And a part of that for me was just an unworthiness conversation where I didn't feel like I was worthy at that time of some stranger's attention, or I was confused as why I was getting this attention from this strange man, and you know, why he was telling me positive things about myself. But that was because I was in a very dark place. And I feel like as black people right now, we're in a very dark place. And we have to get back into the light where we can accept ourselves and each other. Let's see, I got some other comments that are rolling through. Yeah, I'm scrolling, Wendell. Thank you. Value is a huge problem, Kristen says. Ton of value in Wendell's house. But that's why it works, Wendell, because you value each other. You know? And that's why I do have these episodes, because I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help, and I'm trying to prevent people from going through the situations that I've gone through. And people inbox me all the time and tell me all the time, oh my God, you're so wise. But that's because I went through tons of mistakes. I did everything that what not to do. So, and so on the other end of that, now I know what to do. And I'm telling you guys, you know, from my experiences, what it is that I've learned, and trying to share some information that will help. Kristen said, I mentioned some of my thoughts to other black women. They attempt to shut me down. Kristen, I have had that happen to me before as well. And you literally have to ask yourself at this point, well, first things first. You can't share everything with everybody. I have a small circle, and those are the people that really get to know my thoughts. But other than that, it's just like, if I don't mind it being on a 6 o'clock news, then I'll share it with, you know, just other women or other black women or other people, period. Second of all, you have to ask yourself, and I'm like fighting with my box braids. You have to ask yourself, is this my shit that they're triggering? What is it, something that's inside of me that's a trigger that they're saying or doing? Or am I just talking to a woman who's having an undeserving, unworthy conversation? So that's going to tell you a lot. Being able to tell the difference between your shit and they shit. Because people will project onto you all the time. People are constantly projecting, you know, their thoughts and their views as correct. But I feel like if I can't have a healthy dialogue with you, and we can't, you know, sit down and we can disagree, but if we can't sit down and try to understand the point of views of the other person, then that's just a conversation I don't want to have, because it's a one-sided conversation, and it's going to piss me off, because it's going to indicate to me that I'm expending my energy on barren soil, and that pisses me off. So that's why I'm very, very careful about who I talk to about what. So, Wendell, you are so funny. And I agree, Derek. Experience is the best teacher. It really is. And it has been the best teacher for me. And like I said, this is something that I'm passionate about, because I'm trying to create a better dialogue between us, between men and women, black women, black men, you know, black woman to black woman. I'm just trying to create a better dialogue between us. So I've just dropped these nuggets as they're given to me. But and I know I've said a lot. So if you're wondering about my box braids, if you want to, like, you know, if you want your babe to like this look for the summer, or if you're watching and you like you're in the area, I actually went to Nola Braider Shout out to Kui, who did my my box braids. And like I said, my dashiki shirt came from Ashe Cultural Arts Center. I really love them. I'm trying to go there every week to get a new item. So, and you know what, Sean, if people aren't up front, that's their problem. But like I said, whatever is in the dark will come to light, and they're going to have to deal with the repercussions of their dishonesty. What else? Am I okay with men changing their look? There are male wigs and male body mods as well. No, I prefer a natural man with his, own hair or lack thereof. Like my ex-husband was bald because he had to shave all his hair off because he was having a, little spotty situation going on. So I was like, just shave it off, but that's my preference. I just prefer a natural man. So, but if that's what he needs to do to feel good in his own skin, then I don't knock that either. I don't knock it. Do whatever you need to do to feel amazing, to feel like you're inside of your body, like, and comfortable and accepting. Let me tell y'all something. Like, there's nothing like literally being present inside of yourself. And you might be like, what the hell is she talking about? But when you really just stop and you're literally, you're going throughout the motions of the day, but when you're literally inside of your body and you're very, very present inside of yourself and you're comfortable with yourself and you're accepting everything that you are in that moment, there's so much power in that. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I have a mental exercise that I go through every single day, and I try to stay in that space for as long as possible. And so whenever I'm off my game, I definitely know, because things beyond my control start to happen and it gets a little crazy, and that's like an indicator, like, hey, you're a little off, so I need you, to get back inside of yourself and be the conqueror and the creatress that you are. So that's just me. He might want waves, but he's bald in the middle. He might want more muscles, so he uses steroids. Like I said, now the steroids are a whole nother issue, because then that's just something that could be a little detrimental to your body. But people still have a free will to do whatever it is that they do to feel comfortable in their body. I'm talking about feel comfortable and feel good about themselves in a healthy place. In a healthy place. So Wendell, I don't, with a background in social work, case management, and mental health, I don't knock somebody's right to self-determination. We all have free will. That was the first thing I learned taking social work courses, that everyone has the right to self-determination. So that's their right to self-determine what makes them feel good in their body. And what I consider to be healthy and somebody else considers to be healthy is also subjective as well. So does anybody have anything else to say? I've given my shout outs at Biology, Facebook, Biology Expert, YouTube. Catch me on social media. So if that's nothing else, then I'm going to go ahead and go. I want you all to enjoy the rest of your night. Practice being present inside of your body. It's absolutely amazing. Like, it's like feeling like you're like a Superman, but like in real life. That's how that's how it feels. No, seriously. And I will catch you next week, same time. Well, I started off a little late, my bad. The struggle, like I said, the struggle was real. Same time though, 7:30, same place. Thank y'all so much for watching. All right, y'all have a good one.